welcome Mr. Prashant Gupta and Mr. Rahul Sharma from NTT.
So before we start, so everybody is talking about AI, so we will also talk about AI, but the difference will be that we are bringing that AI to your doorsteps. So the experience level will be different, whereas just listening to the technology, that what we are doing, our effort is that we are doing something, we are bringing AI to the edge, where you can consume directly in your premises. So before we start, we want to give a short introduction of the organization from we are coming up. We are representing NTT India over here. So if you look at the numbers below, so they say a lot of things. So in terms of total revenue, we are 100 plus billions globally. And then we invest a huge amount of money into research and development. So it is almost 3.6 billion we are putting in research and development. So that is a huge amount which we are putting to give you services to customer and bring innovation to the market. We are almost a 150-year-old company. We have almost 500 plus patents on the AI itself. So that's why, because we are infusing a good amount into the research and development, we are rated as AAA as per S&P ratings. And in terms of manpower, we are a strong 330K people who are serving NTT Group as a whole. So we are a full stack technology provider. So we don't do things in a piecemeal basis. So if you look at the stack, even in terms of IT, so starting from the basic infrastructure, which can consist of cloud and networks. So we are partnered with almost all of the global cloud providers, be it Azure, Google, AWS. So we are partnered with everybody. So we have traction and programs globally for different types of solution with them. We manage all types of cloud, manage hybrid clouds, private cloud. We are a data center company itself. So if you may be known, NetMagic, that was one of the company which has been acquired by NTT long back. Dimension Data was another company which was acquired in India. So we manage all types of infrastructure. So we run, transform and build. So we have all types of option. You have infrastructure, we can run for you. You don't have an infrastructure, we can build for you. You have both, we can only manage for you in your premises, from other premises, remotely. So we have all flavors of it. Then we have AI traction also. So if you are new to AI, we can do consulting. If you have some platform, we can transform it to next level. We can infuse only intelligence like bringing an LMs, writing codes, putting logic behind it. Then we can do a lot of work on the customer experience and digital experience also. So we have an organization which is into building of application, customer related UX, all those stuff. So this is the full stack organization which we want to showcase on the right hand side of it. So we have few customers names put in over there. So we have customers from all sorts of industries. So we have from health like Fortis, we are doing end-to-end services, managing their complete infrastructure to their end user networks also. Next slide. So yeah, so these are the global logos we have. So if you see, so we have customers from banking, manufacturing, then drinks, pharma. So we have customers and references in all industry. So from here, I will just hold on the mic to Rahul.
Yeah. Thank you for giving the great insights about NTT. So now I'll be covering about NTT Data Edge as I am representing NTT Data Edge as a whole set of portfolio. So before we deep dive into our service line and what is NTT Data Edge, I wanted to discuss about the challenges right now, which manufacturing sector and basically our organization is facing. So we are adopting a cutting-edge technology such as AI, IoT, and a cloud. But it gives a very significant value to the organization, but it introduces new cybersecurity risk, operational complexity, and the compliances requirement. So here at NTT Data Edge, we fix all this solution through our integrated portfolio, which means with the help of 5G, we are solving the connectivity issue. We are providing a good, reliable, secure connectivity to support the platform of digital transformation. To host the AI application, we need an infrastructure. So that we are fixing our private 5G portfolio. Then with the edge computing, we collect the data at close to the machine. We generalize the data, process the data, and give actionable items. So that is our edge AI, close to the machine, behind the firewall, and the secure. So all the data governance policies we are following, we are in the on-premises. So we are doing the real-time prediction, we are doing the OEE mechanism, and we give the final as an outcome as a tailor-made solution as per the manufacturing sector, especially for the manufacturing part. Then the enterprise IoT, we connect in a unified model, such as we have a multiple plans. So to make a general strategy, to make a single line of governance, we make a cloud connectivity, a single tenant for a specific organization, so that we can enable the single line of policy making. So that is comes the enterprise IoT comes to the picture when we connect the edge combined edge computing, private 5G, and connecting the cloud. That is our enterprise IT portfolio. Then the OT capability, we build a secure, scalable OT architecture, future ready for AI hosting. Means we will place a broker mechanism of MES. We make a UNS, Unified Space Model, which means in a layman language, we convert a multi-OEM data in a single format, and we connect securely with the IT-OT convergence, having a place which is called a DMZ, level 3.5, which in the layman we can say between IT, one leg in OT, one leg in IT. So we are converging in, which is a primary platform to run any digital transformation program. That is IT-OT convergence. Then we do the cellular solution, and we don't only deploy the solution, we manage as well. So this is our single line of portfolio as we offer as an NTT Data Edge. This is called an NTT Data Edge for us. Any questions? Yeah. So I'll touch upon each service line in a short and a crisp manner. So why 5G? Can we go to the next slide? So there are a couple of myths that do we want to replace a 5G in existing infrastructure or not? So the answer is we are just compensating your existing infrastructure. We will be integrating your existing infrastructure. We will be collecting a data. We are not replacing. We are just collecting a data. This is one of the myth we are solving here. And we'll provide a core infrastructure, a platform. Not only we deploy, we manage, and we integrate the application as well using 5G. So the benefits are security, reliability, mobility, scalability, bandwidth, and the cost. So there's again a myth that it's expensive. Nowadays, small scale industries are also adopting. It means we can tailor-made as a cost as per the use case as well. And the biggest challenge we are facing in the manufacturing industry, we all know that latency. Latency is the key parameter which manufacturing is running on. If we miss the latency, then we can mess up with the data, and we can wrongly interpret, or we can wrongly operate any of the machines here. So that is the key parameter we are fixing as a 5G solution. Can we go to the next slide? So this is our core solution component. We have edge devices, which supports all the cloud-native applications. We offer a license and open spectrum as per the customer. So we are in 20 plus countries, and as per the spectrum, we can operate the bandwidth as well. So we also have the eSIM functionality, which provides the secure mechanism, which can be configured in the centralized part of it. We also contain a global capability and a monitoring center, which is 24/7, kind of a SOC. We are monitoring. We are not deploying. Just this is our motto and our say that we not only deploying, we are just managing it well. So this is a combination we are pitching over here as a NTT Data Edge. Then it follows security by design. We follow the zero trust architecture. We are trusting everything. We are trusting with terms of policy making, with the device and the network, zero trust. This is the portfolio for 5G solution. So it's ready-made. We just need to deploy. Once we deploy, the platform is there for the digital transformation program. And we combine with the edge capability, and later on with the enterprise IoT.
So the need of private 5G comes in because our networks are quite overloaded. So they are already processing a lot amount of data from our existing loads. So we have analytics on top of it, we have surveillance on top of it. Putting additional load for AI, which we have not calculated, we have not perceived what amount of load comes in. So what organization wants, they want to have a network which basically can handle that type of load. So even if we put a normal VSR sort of software, which basically do video analytics, can operate some 2,500 frames of data per second, which could be humongous amount of data. So before you segregate the data or filter data, it will choke your existing network. So that's why need of 5G is coming up. And with OT challenges, what organization wants, they want to basically segregate their plant from the normal data so that a proper or a better security can be put on top of it.
And we are the first commercially available network 5G as a service. So we have already a lot of use cases which we have created a platform, 5G as a service. Then we deployed a functional part of a digital transformation program, which include hosting the AI-based application, data analytics, specifically for manufacturing industry. I'm not talking about enterprise, but specifically for the manufacturing industry, we can relate with your use cases as well.
Whereas network is quite a federated item over here in India. So our armed forces basically federate most type of networks. But for private 5G, there is an arrangement which BSNL have. And that network we will utilize to create this 5G network. So this networks has been allowed from BSNL to operate for private operators, whereas rest of the network still lies with the armed forces.
So now our second service line I will be covering the Edge AI. So the use cases are very critical for the manufacturing industry, such as predictive maintenance, quality inspection, again a vision detecting mechanism, real-time decision making, and the optimized energy consumption. So basically, Edge AI combines when we put a Edge box close to the machine. When we collect the data close to the machine, do the real-time analysis using the local hosted LLM model in the Edge machines. So we are not taking a data out of your environment. We are putting within your premises. We don't need the internet to connect this Edge AI. So we collect the data tailored specific to your use case. We analyze in a box. We make them into XML or some significant value and items in the form of output of the AI. So this is you can say, with a box with a close near to the machine, we can combine with the 5G infra, which we discussed in the previous slide. It combines as an NTT Edge AI as a service for multiple applications. Nico. So this is one of the 3D representation. We also have one video recorded as well, that how we can map the Edge AI with the SOP, and how we can monitor that, the live streaming, and we can generate a report, and we can monitor them, and we can flag the violation between the SOP and one of the Edge, what we have trained as per the LLM. So this is one of the 3D model. If you see, the Edge is one of the Edge devices. It can be many spec can vary, depend on the application to application. So we are collecting very close to the machine. All the data is collected, went to the data center for the processing, and once the process data will be there, then we can use as a DevOps or the AI or the mechanism as an input to the digital transformation journey. So what as a benefit, what we are getting the data security, enhanced privacy, and we are monitoring. We have a centralized remote monitoring. And the use cases is likely are the OEE, the improved OEE, that we can predict the devices, we can predict the health of the devices, and we communicate directly with the devices using the chatbot as well, which we can integrate. We can leverage that AI model activity. Then the predictive maintenance, which basically checking the health and predicting the shutdown or anomaly detection, we can do it in a plant, specifically to the lines what we are operating over there. So as I discussed, this is a hierarchy. So we support majority of the OEMs in terms of protocol mapping. So we can leverage industrial protocols to collect the data, existing infra. So we are not changing anything within your infra. We are just embedding. We are compensating the existing network. We are collecting a data, and we are combining the 5G, then sending it to the IT network. So this complete the whole circle of integrated solution that we can offer. So we are not only working in the silos, we are working in an integrated model. We can deploy a single service line as well, and we can use that as a leverage part of a activity to integrate the further service line to have a end-to-end product as a final close of product of it. So we support almost all the cloud. In terms of cloud connectivity, we support all the cloud SDKs. We just need an SDKs to integrate it. And the data is, we support available format, what we have. And we just need to create a pipeline, and we can have the data into the cloud platform or the enterprise network, which is placed in level 5 of the Purdy model. Can we go to the next slide? So these are the few examples of hardware. For example, for lightweight application, we can use Raspberry Pi. If we need all the compute virtualization needs to be happen with a high-weighted application, we can use the CPU usage or the CPU model as well, which is NVIDIA JSON Nano and the Lenovo SE1 as well, and the Spectra for the medium scale applications. So this is a program. So what we follow. So for the single site, 1 to 10 days for pilot. Then we'll scale up for a full factory deployment, 1 to 4 months. When we combine this with the 5G connectivity, it becomes a mass scale deployment, which takes around beyond 4 months. So this is our standard playbook to run it from pilot to full deployment to not only one site, to the multiple sites. So this is enterprise IoT. So the idea is to create a landing zone. If we talk about what is landing zone is a sandwich layer between IT and OT. So what is it? So we need some services such as patch management, remote access. So this kind of application must lie in level 3.5, which is IT-OT convergence layer, which is level 3.5. That is the phenomena, unified structure requirement comes when we talk about enterprise IoT, which is also called IIoT. So when we have a multiple plans, we need this centralized strategy, centralized governance, centralized possibility to enable. So here comes this our offering called IIoT capabilities. We support almost all clouds. We integrate, we collect the data in the Purdue level format, which includes we follow the ISO 95 provided by the IEC 62443 principles, guideline principles. So we collect the data from the level 3 or level 2 devices, converge at level 3.5, and then we send it to enterprise network for a broader landing zone, and we operate as a sharing model, one leg in IT and one leg in OT, and we leverage common services, and there's a defined zone of it. And the final outcome is scalability. So we can scale to multiple plans or multiple within the enterprise network, and we can also leverage reducing the operating costs as well, and we can have the predictive maintenance and the centralized compliance mapping of it with enabling enterprise industrial IoT. Can we go to the next slide? This is OT security. So why OT security is important? What is OT security? As we all know that not only IT, OT is a target right now. So we can see stuckness to the recent attacks of Tata. So we are getting the OT at network. OT got attacked in terms of the closure of the shutdown, unknown shutdown. So you know more than me what impacts if someone goes to your network and goes to the shutdown to your machine and create a ransomware code over there and ask the ransomware services. So you know the pain point. So I'm just fixing the pain points. So these are some of the challenges which we have. So OT is not mature right now. It's still fragmented. We don't have enough right amount of network segmentation over there. Weak security controls, lack of awareness, and lack of resources as well in terms of OT security. This is the current landscape of OT security market right now, and the attacks are increasing day by day. So it's a myth that they don't know your infrastructure, they know your infrastructure. So can we go to the next slide? So these are end-to-end security we provide. We start from the advisory and the risk assessment part, where we identify, we do the 62443 2-1, 3-3, and 3-2 as per the risk assessment. We identify the roadmap. We follow that roadmap, and we by fixing the roadmap, we have the end-to-end security model of it, from detection to the defending mechanism. So we have a asset monitoring, visibility, secure IT/OT convergence, and we do the SOC. We deploy the global SOC for the monitoring purpose. This is a continuous monitoring, and this is an end-to-end, which includes people, process, and technology. So cybersecurity is not only about technology. If we have the right governance, right people, and right process, then we are reducing a risk in a greater amount of it. So I'll just give this is one of the success story. If you see, this is a Purdue level. We have a layer 1 to layer 5 as per the 62443. The objective is to have a unified spacing that we have a multiple vendors. We are around 350 or PLCs and a greenfield project. We need to integrate it a single layer using the broker mechanism. And in the layman language, we say that we don't know what this PLC is talking, what PLC is. So what we did, we make it in a unified model. We bring it in a such structure so that we can understand each type of data analytics hosting the AI. In the short, we can say that's a foundation of digital transformation and a digital roadmap journey. Can we go to the live? Okay, so I'll just take one slide of it. This is one of the use case of QSR chain, where we trained a model to check the hygiene, food hygiene, the compliances mapping from the centralized layer, not a single outlet, centralized layer. So that was a problem statement that at each restaurant we have a different kind of a recipe compliances. So we can just play a video. So we are running short of time. Just we can play a video that how we are detecting that QSR SOPs and how we are raising the alerts of it. Can we run it? Can we run this video? Sorry, I'm just taking last minute. This is the last slide. We'll wrapping up. So we have a mobile camera, and this is a scalable, reliable, and secure solution. If you see parallelly, the device is checking the step, detecting the steps, and it's providing his analysis, and it will be keep reported in the centralized format. Correct. If you can see that everything is written, so what has been done at each steps, what will be the process, and it's mapping with the predefined SOPs we have. So these are benefits. I'll share the slides. So I have running a short of, I have lot much to say about this particular use case. I'll connect after. We have a booth over there. So we can showcase some of the use cases over there.
So we have set up a small lab here at ground floor in your premises only at OVN meeting room, and then we will be happy if most of you can come and then have more questions over there. We would like to entertain.
We already have a demo as well, so we can showcase the demo as well.
Thank you very much. Thanks for time.